Good morning. It is day 3, 21 days of the goddess. Let's see, I should probably record this. 21 days of the goddess. Today's day 3, and I am going to go live on Instagram now. Live on Instagram now for 21 days of the goddess, day 3. Well, this is really interesting because I went into my daughter's room this morning and I said, could you lend me your goddess energy so while I choose a card for today's goddess? And I got Isis, which is my daughter's name. And I named her Isis. She's 17 now. I named her Isis because that name just kept coming to me. I didn't know anything about the Egyptian goddess Isis other than she was an Egyptian moon goddess. So I had to wear my moon earrings today in honor of Isis. Um, I didn't know anything about her except that she's the Egyptian moon goddess. And um, everywhere I went, I just heard that name, Isis. I read a book, Isis. I kept seeing Isis. So I thought, wow, this baby who I was pregnant with must be choosing her name. And I knew she was a girl when I got pregnant because I just felt this really powerful feminine energy. So that's how my daughter got to be named Isis. Now it's difficult. I might even have difficulty with this video because that is also a name that has been banned and blocked in many places. So even my daughter, when she tries to set up usernames, has a hard time. So this is in honor of the goddess Isis and everything that she is. And she really symbolizes nourishment and regeneration. So the theme today is rebirth. And the story of Isis is that, she had gone and gathered all of the dismembered parts of her husband and put them back together. She basically put her husband back together. And so she has this divine mother energy of being capable, kind of handling anything. And I would say of all the goddesses, she really has a balance of feminine and masculine energies. So when I say feminine and masculine, I mean that she is proficient in leadership and structure and consistency and grounding, and you can count on her, more maybe these masculine qualities, but also this like filling that space with the nourishment of the feminine energy and the healing and the experience. I always say that feminine energy is kind of like qualitative. What is the experience like? Whereas masculine energy is more like quantitative. What is the structure? What is the time duration? And when you think of quantum theory or quantum mechanics, I think of particle and wave. Masculine is the particle. The particle is the point where all the focus goes to that point, and the feminine is the wave of probability, right? So if you know anything about quantum mechanics, it's like what you put your attention on is what you create. And this masculine energy, whether it's, in quantum mechanics, actually creates this possibility from this feminine probability, but it's also like creates life, right? You think of the penetration and sex and the semen, and it goes into the egg and in the womb and creates life, right? And even in our relationships and our dynamics. And I'm just realizing I'm on Instagram. I'm probably going to get censored. I'm sorry. I don't know what they're blocking. I'm a marriage and family therapist, so I talk so openly about sex. I forget that some people are uncomfortable with those real words. Um, anyway, um, even if it's in a dating or relational state, it's kind of like the masculine presence on the feminine is what shifts the relationship, shifts the dynamic, right? So this is Isis, rebirth, renewal, regeneration. And what she's telling us to do then is to just like she gathered all the different parts of her husband to put him back together, she's telling you to do a soul retrieval. Go find those parts of you that you thought were lost, that you thought were, and this so fits with the full moon coming up too on Friday. But it's like, go gather those parts of you that you thought were lost and regenerate, put them back together. Remember who you are. Remember your power. Okay. It's not lost. It's not gone. Um, and I feel like Isis is, oh man, she's such a big figure in ancient, not only mythology, but like there was before Christianity, there was Isis worship, right? She's very similar to Mother Mary in that archetype, in that and what she represents as this universal mother with so much unconditional love and compassion. But she will also call you, she'll call you on your stuff too. Like she definitely will hold you accountable. There's no messing around with Isis. She's a very powerful goddess. And I will say that my daughter embodies those characteristics too. My goodness. Yeah. So be careful when you name your daughter goddess names. All right. So let's go into some meditation. I've been re-listening to the replays and I realized the voice quality isn't so good when I use the music. So I'm going to go without music today. And then you get a nice, clean copy of a meditation to use whenever you need some rebirth or renewal. So here we go. Settling in now. Maybe you're sitting or lying. If you're driving, don't be listening to this right now because you could get into accidentally a state of hypnosis, highway hypnosis. So relaxing, rooting your feet into the ground. If you're outside, that's amazing. Putting your bare feet into the earth is so replenishing. A wonderful way to gather all of your energy back and recalibrate to the rhythms of the earth. There's something called the heartbeat of the planet, the Schumann resonance. And when we recalibrate to that rhythm by going in the ocean, putting our bare feet on the earth, it brings our whole state of being into resonance and health and puts our body into this place of self-healing. So whether you're able to listen to this meditation while actually being outside, or if you just imagine it, your body still feels the difference. Because what we imagine and what we visualize and what we can experience with all of our senses, taste, touch, feel, sound, our brain and our body believes is real and it will respond accordingly. So you can imagine yourself bare feet on the grass or the warm sand, whichever you choose. Connecting with the Mother Earth energy. Beautiful thing about the earth, it always has you. It's always supporting you. We don't bring our attention to it often enough, but you can bring your attention to the earth below you, always supporting you. It means that you're always supported. If you're in a phase of life where you're needing even more support right now, you can imagine mountains. So maybe there's some mountains at your back or some mountains in the distance. And see if you can tune into the rhythms of the earth in your imagination, or your reality, whatever you choose to believe. Maybe you hear the sound of birds and you watch them flying and swooping. You feel the warm sunshine on your skin, giving you vitamin D, improving your immunity, your health, your mental health. Aware of all of the nature sounds, the nature creatures, and how it all works like a beautiful symphony. Everyone in flow, every part of nature in flow. And then realizing you're a part of this, part of the harmony of nature. Playing your role, being nourished, being supported. Understanding your connection to everything, that you're not separate, you're part of everything. And that everything can flow much easier in your life when you bring your attention to this interconnection, this symphony, this perfect alignment. Feeling some gratitude bubbling up in your heart. Gratitude for Mother Nature, gratitude for how beautiful this Earth planet is. All of the beautiful places, lakes, trees, mountains, rivers, valleys, deserts, oceans. And how many things there are to be enjoyed. And now, as you're lying or sitting in this beautiful place in nature, you can imagine Isis swooping down, the winged goddess, with her gold wings, enveloping you in a golden light energy, holding you with her unconditional love, regenerating parts of you that have been hurt, injured, lost. And allow yourself to be supported by her and held. Feel this golden light penetrating your cells, reshaping, reforming, healing you. Feeling it surrounding you. In a cosmic womb. A cosmic womb in which you can rebirth, start fresh, start anew. Our day one goddess was Morrigan, which is death and magic. It's the clearing out, it's the accepting, the loss. Our day two goddess was Epona. It's wise leadership, wait for action. And now Isis is coming in to help you rebirth, to help with renewal, regeneration. And as you're being held in this cosmic womb, allow Isis to retrieve any parts of your soul that are scattered or fragmented, perhaps pieces of you that split when you experienced abuse or trauma. Calling all those fragments back to be put together better. A new version of you. Stronger, wiser, resilient, and so compassionate. Allow Isis's compassion to flow into you and fill you up so that today and every day it's flowing out of you, offering compassion to those around you, to those who are hurt and still healing, to those who are lost. And just like Isis, you may be compassionate, but you're also discerning. You have this golden light of protection around you so that your boundaries are firm, that first and foremost, you are protecting yourself so that you can be more kind, compassionate, and loving. And see yourself now in this cosmic womb, this orb of golden light, stretching and feeling stronger, being able to carry out whatever you need to get done today and every day. Feeling fortified and nourished and refreshed, able to handle whatever comes your way and make magic of it. There is always a solution if we can get creative enough. Saying thank you to Isis in whatever way feels right to you. And allowing this imagery to gently fade. Again, feeling your feet on the earth, this time standing tall and strong like a tree, rooted, branches up to the heavens, to the sky, soaking in, absorbing all of that wisdom, spiritual wisdom, guidance, protection from your spiritual helpers, guardian angels. All beings of light and highest truth are welcome. And then when you're ready and it feels right, you can begin to flutter your eyes open, Feel your warm hands on your thighs. Reorient to your body. Coming back powerfully with a smile on your face. Hey, Instagram. Yeah, so this was not medical advice. This was not medical treatment of any sort. But if it serves you in repeating this and feeling nourished and restored, that's the intention. Relaxed, replenished. And if you need anything from me, you need to process, you need a session, you want to go deeper into some hypnosis, you can go to my website, natashaedwina.com, contact me there. I will see you tomorrow for day 4, 21 Days of the Goddess meditations. Goodbye, everybody.